Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? This is Uncomplicated Peace. I am your host, Darrell, Willie, and I want to have a conversation today. Okay? A very important conversation that I truly hope is one, short, and two, helps someone out. It is very important how you speak to yourself. Let me say this again. It is very important how you speak to yourself. You can condition yourself to believe certain things that are not true, false, and that will set you up for failure. The discussion we're having today is you do not deserve anything. Okay? That is the discussion. You do not deserve anything. Now, I am a Christian. I respect all faiths. But I follow Christianity. Okay? So I'm going to read a passage, if you will. Indulge me. I am going to read a passage, 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11 says, when I was a child. Hold on a second. You know your boy's getting a little older. Let's put these glasses on. Oh, shoot. I can see. All right, here we go. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, meaning spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man or woman, I put away childish things. Now let me give you God's word one more time. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. This is a truly important passage because a lot of you as adults behave like children. No disrespect. It's just you and I here. No shame. Just you and I talking. Okay? Remember how I started this conversation. When you speak to yourself in a certain way, you condition your mind to think things that may not be true. Okay? When you were a child, you needed to be trained. You needed to be educated on how to grow up and handle life. So, when you were a child, when you did something good, your parents would what? Reward you. Right? You got an A in school. You were able to get a cookie. Okay? You were nice all year. Santa checked his list. He checked it twice. It said you were nice. So you got some gifts. Woo! Because you were nice. You deserve because you were nice. Right? You got older. You started doing chores, cutting the grass, taking out the trash. You got what's called an allowance. That's when it really got crazy, right? You started making money off of doing things. Why? You deserve it. But when you grew up into an adult, this all changes. Why? Because as an adult, you are supposed to clean your house. No pay. You are supposed to take care of your family. No pay, no cookie, no reward. You are supposed to be a good human being. I'll give you one. You are supposed to work. Now, you think I'd say work hard. But I do not differentiate between working hard and working smart. Why? Because I am a person who looks at productivity and results. If it takes me working harder to get the productivity and results, I am not going to shame myself because I didn't work smart. No, I worked hard. Fingernails get dirty, hands get scraped up, Got my jeans and my cowboy boots on, handling business. Standing on business because I have, as an adult, responsibilities. So when I was a child, I spoke as a child. Mommy, I did well. Daddy, I did well. What do I get? I deserve something. I did well. I am a child. Reward me. But I am a man now. Get my man chest. Okay? I am doing things now because I am supposed to as an adult. Male or female. A lot of you walk around living life like life owes you something. You just want someone to cast a spell and give you a great trip, a great house, a marriage, whatever it is, money, position, responsibility. That's what you want. But that's not how adulthood works. Because in adulthood, you actually have to do what's required. If I got some flour, some butter, some sugar, salt, different ingredients, right? Eggs. I have an expectation that when I put all that stuff together, I'm going to get a cake. Why? Because I collected the ingredients. I did the work of putting it together. I have a reasonable expectation of a cake. A lot of you want the cake without getting any ingredients. Then, if you're somewhat smart enough to get the ingredients, you don't even have the ambition or the energy to put the stuff together. But you still want the cake. You're an adult now. There is no reward for doing what you're supposed to do. If you want the life you want to have as an adult, you will have to figure out the ingredients. You want a house? What are the ingredients to get in a house? Good credit, down payment, right? Have your credit right, pay your bills, steady job. You want a promotion at the job? Stop saying immature, dumb stuff like, I've been here longer. I have seniority. Anyone who ever says the word seniority to me is an absolute bum. You are non-competitive and you bring no value. Because if you brought value, you should be saying, I increased sales by 15% at this company. That's why I need this extra money and promotion. Do not tell me something is supposed to happen to you because you've been doing something for so long, but you bring no value. As an adult, this game of life is about bringing value. If it's at your job, how are you contributing to the job and making the job a better place instead of just punching the clock? Anybody can punch the clock. What else are you doing after you punch the clock? What are we getting from you? You want a better life with your wife. What are you doing to be a better husband? What value are you bringing to your family? Women, what value are you bringing to your man? I don't keep it both ways. Fair and balanced. Stop looking for rewards. You want the vacation to Hawaii? You want the trip to Europe? Save your money. Stop telling people, I work so hard every day, you don't understand. Of course we understand, because we all work hard every day. You're not a special snowflake. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you this, but this is what you're supposed to do. You are an adult. Your job is to go to work. Whatever work that is. Your job is to create something for your family. Stop looking to be rewarded. I just deserve this and I deserve that and you don't understand and I do this every day. I don't need your biography. I don't want to watch your documentary, because we all do exactly what you're doing. But if you want something like the cake, and you find the ingredients to the things that you want, and you put those things together, and you put it in the bowl, and you mix it up, and you do what needs to be done to get the thing that you want, guess what? You now have a reasonable expectation to get that thing. Do not, please, stop talking about things you want and start explaining to me and others what you're doing to get those things. And while I'm at it, please, and I have to keep going back to this, you are not your grandparents. You will not be buying a $30,000 house. I am sorry. I am in Chicago. They do not exist. And if they did, you would be wearing body armor. Because it would not be in a neighborhood you would want to live with your family. There are no $30,000 houses. There are no $2,000 cars. Gas is never going to be $1 a gallon again. Stop complaining. You don't deserve the prices of your grandparents. You don't deserve anything. And if you take this mindset and you say, you know what? Things I wish were better, but they're not. But this is the game that I'm in. So I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to look at the cards that I'm dealt, and I'm going to figure out how to make this thing work. But you want to know something? Now that I think about this, and this is off the top, because I didn't even think about this, but I'm going to tell you what. We have become so individualized in America over the years. I mean, long time, 20, 30, 40 years. That people no longer truly have community. Things are a lot harder because you don't have a network of people you can go to. You don't have a church family that's really into God, instead of just showing out at church and talking about you behind your back. We do not have the communities that your grandparents did have. If you were starting a business, you'd probably have 25 clients off rip, just because people knew who you were in the community and quote unquote wanted to support. Do you guys remember, if you're as old as I am, back in the day, if you were doing a yard sale, you knew people was coming just because they wanted to support. Now, we're in tough times as a whole in America, and people are playing this individualized game, and so they can't see that there's a better way and a better day. They can't see that they can accomplish something, so now they want to go back and fantasize about how life used to be. That is a loser game. If you are fantasizing about how life used to be, that is a loser game. Guys, I say this with all the love and respect I can muster. You have to find a way to stay in the fight. America's not getting easy, but it will be incredibly harder if you're thinking you deserve something. You deserve something. You gotta put whatever that work is, even if it's more than it used to be, do the extra work. Do what you need to do to position yourself so you can have a reasonable expectation that your desires will be met. But I promise you, you will get 100% of nothing when you do nothing. When you quit on yourself, you will get nothing. So, focus. Write down what it is you need. I did a video called Location. What is my location? What is your location? You can find it on, if you go on Uncomplicated Peace YouTube, right? A lot of people need to know where they are in life, in their finances, in their health, in their marriage, in their job. Before you could be asking for help and direction and all that, you need to know, where the hell are you? If I need to get to California, I need to know, am I in New York, DC, Orlando, or Chicago? I can't ask for directions to California if I don't have a location. So, put away this, I deserve this, I deserve that. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. You don't deserve anything. You deserve what you work for. You deserve what you put the effort in to get. Okay? That's how that works as an adult. There is no I deserve. No one's going to give you an allowance. You understand? All right. So, I love you. Uncomplicated Peace. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. You can probably catch me on Instagram and some of the social media stuff. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Pass the video on. Please keep supporting. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'll see you in the next one.